We're getting a match.
Here we go.
Lunar versus Mr. Fish.
We're putting this on stream.
Min. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
I thought this was gonna be Steve, but we're seeing some Steve Min.
Hold on. Before the match starts, I just want to go through other stuff. Okay, Mindelsman is probably playing Roots.
It's so hot in here.
It is. Devin, respect low-key wins. Hear me out.
A low-key. That's my goat right there.
Low-key. He has the Wolf matchup experience. Anyway,
I feel like
we're not talking about Wolf Sonic. We're talking about Min Steve, everyone's favorite matchup, and one of Steve's only losing matchups.
Okay, I would be a liar if I said I do not absolutely adore watching Steve. His character is so much fun, and against Min specifically.
Watching him is very different. You know, playing against Steve is like.
Right. But like,
you know, like gun to my head, but like
on stream,
yeah. But like, you know, watching Steve is kind of funny.
Yeah.
You know, like this character's kind of silly.
Dude, the hits are so satisfying. He feels like, I don't know, he feels somewhat loyal to the game. Although, me personally, I would have swapped the pickaxe and the axe for aerials, because you know, you mine upwards and you. The axes hurts more in the game. I don't know. It's like a little complaint. It's all cosmetic. But
so I got to be completely honest here. I think like, you know, I would say like everybody but Columbus got hella underseeded. I think that's pretty true.
That's fair. Okay.
And I think Lunar might be one of them. Granted, this matchup looks bad. This matchup doesn't look good for Steve.
Methinks.
I don't know how he gets in because, I mean, look at that. So much range.
I don't think it's that bad, given the fact that Steve is going to definitely have a lot of options to block out arms. Mr. Fish specifically going to have to try and get those jumps over blocks in order to be effectively pressure Steve behind them.
I mean, we can just like collectively agree that if Lunar wins this, he is the objectively better player, right? Because like Mr. Fish plays Steve and is playing a winning matchup.
I don't know if this is winning, buddy. I think this might be even or losing for Min.
For Min.
Yeah. Regardless, this is
according to who?
I don't know. My personal take. I play Steve.
You have some interesting.
People don't know I play Steve as well. Like my Steve's pretty nasty.
No, it's not.
It can up air.
Okay, and we have that was 3 up airs, wasn't it?
That was 3 up airs.
You know, the classic.
Well, everything good happens in 3s.
Yeah. It's just like without walls, I don't know what Steve does. But like even if Steve's behind, I just don't. Like, that's the only option I feel like he has.
Well, I mean, arguably, because he has walls, this matchup is so good, you know? Like, just having the option.
But Min can break those walls down very quickly.
I don't think so, actually. Stone being a really good material against arms requires Megawatt to hit it twice, which is objectively, like, you know, that's a lot of lag that she's going to be in.
And, like, Minecart?
Minecart, that's
useless.
a difficult thing.
I mean, not actually useless, but, like, that move is not doing
anything.
It's not doing a whole lot. It's not doing a whole lot.
As it puts Min off stage, back air coming out.
Okay, well, Mr. Fish got outplayed. I don't know what to tell you. Like,
I agree. I think winning an interaction like that is very difficult, and Lunar has to be very aware and prepared for it. But
okay, so
calling it useless is crazy. Look at that.
So both characters are at kill percent.
Steve F Smash coming out here. Diamond
no
on
range.
board.
They no longer are at kill percent.
Very difficult for the Steve here, just because he doesn't have any materials. Again, as we were talking before, blocks being so important in this matchup, Min really wants to try and keep Steve out without any walls. Lunar can't put up a wall in this position, zoning out with the arms. Steve has such bad mobility. Is he going to be able to get in? Dash attack coming through. Going to be able to do 14%.
I think dash attack was probably not like the biggest reward move he could have gone for there. I think he could have gone for something like a little meatier.
Absolutely not, but going to be able to get you a little bit of that space.
I feel like he probably could have. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that was good SDI actually on Mr. Fish's part. I feel like a really big,
great call out.
I feel like a really big issue with like playing this matchup is when Steve gets in, you have to deal with the 3 min options, right? the 3 min options, all of which are like kind of bad, but like the fact she has 3 means you have to like do a little bit of guesswork.
Solve my riddles 3.
Yeah, solve my riddles 3. Am I going to pivot grab, down tilt, or spot dodge / shield?
Or just try and catch an aerial with Nair or forward.
Well, yeah. I suppose
that's a pretty good one.
Regardless, like, I feel like when Min-Mins are in that scrapping situation, you know, there's no like waiting time. There's just I click the button now, and I think if Lunar doesn't, you know, punish the click the button now like correctly, he's gonna get farmed.
He's gonna have some difficulty.
He's gonna have some difficulty. He's gonna have some difficulty.
Min-Min, a big 50-50 or strike throw, but from across the stage.
Yeah. Okay, so that wall probably really good. The backboard is probably really good to prevent Min-Min from like killing you really early or putting you in a really bad situation. What am I saying?
Hey, you're good. You're good.
Okay, we have the. We definitely don't want dirt right now. We definitely want like different. We want the stone.
Right. And we can see that Lunar's kind of.
Ooh, good parry.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh. No jump. That's the
He's
stop.
different. He's different. That's my team captain.
W comms.
Okay, and that crafting table is actually going to prevent Min-Min from breaking the wall faster.
Like, the crafting table is actually doing so much in this matchup. I truly do not believe this is losing for Steve. Just having so many tools, having that amazing.
I don't know. Have you seen Doramigi Akala?
No, I have not. I don't watch Smash Bros.
Right,
well, except for this amazing match, Lunar versus.
I forgot you're a Valorant player.
I am a Valorant.
Okay. Okay, that's a good, like, what, 50%, I think? Something like that.
We got to stop getting off topic because there's some amazing Smash.
Goodness. You lived that?
Amazing DI coming out from Lunar here, going to be able to get the grab.
You can already see that, like, Mr. Fish, like, went for the reflect and then immediately did down smash. Like, this is like, the Min-Min thing where, like it's not a diss. Okay, that was bad DI. that was definitely bad DI.
Wait, no.
Min-Min is at 92.
That was a bad DI.
92?
Was he at 92?
Yeah, he was at 92.
Well, it was untechable off the block, so I don't blame him. Also, really
I would have DI'd that.
Really kind of blink and you miss it kind of option. Steve hopped back into the minecart when it lost all momentum to craft some of the rails so that it gained a lot of momentum back without having to use any gold. Gonna be able to minecart, get that grab all the way across the stage. Looking for a big hit here, maybe trying to send Min-Min off stage.
Yeah, because when you minecart, she breaks the minecart, then immediately throws out another arm, and you can't really...
Right.
Minecart's not really a neutral or a disadvantage. I mean, you can use it, like if... I mean, I really don't know what situations you could use it, like, reliably. I feel like every time Lunar has hit minecart, it has been, like, because Mr. Fish did something stupid.
Big back air.
And that's a ridiculous percent to die at. That was like... that was...
shaking his head.
Who shook his head?
Steve.
Yeah, Sam.
Yeah, Steve.
Really quickly going to look over at this other match. Let's see. Schmorp came out lead for Real is 1-1. Perp Abyss is 2-0 a Perp. Wow.
Wow, Weezow.
Wyvern versus El Scorcho. Can you believe that? Can you believe that they seeded Wyvern like not to make top 24?
Yeah.
That's insane.
No offense, love Wyvern, she's awesome, but...
And Seadude was?
I don't know what she was seeded.
Seadude was seeded to make top 24 and Wyvern wasn't. That's some...
I don't know who
That's some
Seadude is.
interesting... Exactly.
Wyvern might go, though. Getting another big up tilt again. This is the important part of this matchup. Steve has so much corner carry that whenever Min-Min gets hit, she's going to be sent either off stage or into, like, such a bad stage control position. Rolling through, going to be able to get the jab.
Yeah, I don't know if holding the smash attack is like the best option to use here.
You realize Dracovish is going to watch this and just be like, fuck you. Oh, wait, are we listening? I'm so sorry.
I know the guy.
I'm so sorry, Game Arena. Ooh, little bit of sus DI happening there. Gonna die at 120, which I guess is pretty reasonable percent-wise. As we can tell, Lunar choosing, or I guess Lunar and Mr.
Look,
Fish.
he's from my region. I'm gonna give him more shade than most people because he's from my region.
That's fair. That's fair. I will say,
if Quentin were on stream, oh lord.
I'm loving this region so far.
I don't know why we did double. I like the F smash in two different directions. Maybe there was a crafting table there. I don't know if I just missed it.
No, it's a thing where
I
you're trying to
love the parry into the craft. Wait, we're down to stock.
Yes, we are down to stock.
Sam is down to stock. That's rough. I don't know how Steve approaches in this matchup.
Like that, gonna be able to take.
Okay, but like that's a situation where like
you keep saying it's situational, and then he keeps hitting it.
It's not my fault Mr. Fish can't play against his own character.
Oh my goodness. Do you think I could beat Mr. Fish with Steve? My Steve's kind of crazy.
Anyway,
Ooh, big
that was
back
a
air
good
coming
back
out
air.
from
That was a good back
Lunar.
air.
Gonna be able to avoid the up air hit by the
I
up
like the
smash.
frame trap. I'm a big fan of the up air frame trap. I'm not a big fan of that up smash, but like I understand the thought process.
Yeah, looking for the dash attack, big option, not going to be able to hit, going to be able to find the up tilts later, getting the spike with the forward air, not going to follow up with it, looking for another up tilt, not quite.
Oh, that's rough. That down
Dash.
smash is really fast.
Yeah, dashing back to try and catch the roll, not quite going to be able to get in proper position quick enough. All stone on the board though, Lunar is in a great position materials-wise, going to find the back air.
I mean, Mr. Fish just keeps like walking. Like I feel like Mr. Fish is really that was pretty smart. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like Mr. Fish is really like, you know, causing his own demise here by locking himself down with these like just over and over again these smash attacks. Then he gets hit by Minecart because Minecart can punish the smash attacks.
Great F smash. Surprised it didn't kill, honestly.
Like I feel like if he just used more tilts, he would be doing a lot better, especially against those minecarts.
Writing it down in my notes. Wait,
Yeah.
what else? What else? Give me another.
Shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have got hit. Well, he's dead. Okay. On the bright side for Mr. Fish, Lunar does not have like much resources. We're now down to no iron, and if anybody would know exactly how to exploit Steve with no iron, it would be Mr. Fish. Maybe I lied. He has iron again. He no longer has iron.
Ooh, gonna be able to get that up tilt off the down air.
I don't
Spike.
like that. I don't like that down air. That was a very, like, Mr. Fish was in, like, a really good position, and I feel like just these mashing of options, like this down air and the down smash, I feel like these just aren't.
I'm sorry, you just don't understand. He wants it more than you. And that's okay that you don't understand, but you'll never be him.
I lost the true dingus for 49. Don't tell me who wants it more.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
Arms coming out. You wouldn't believe what game Min Min is from.
I like the roll in. I like, you know, trying to just get out of there, avoid the, I mean, we already used this analogy, but the Riddles 3 of what will Steve do above you?
Ooh.
This is really bad. This is one, like, silly shenaniganery, like, that was a great down smash. I love that down smash.
Steve doesn't need
so
materials
now,
when Min Min's in disadvantage.
Now we just need, okay, at this point, Mr. Fish, like, basically wins. I feel like, yeah. I mean, what does Steve do there with no iron, like a single bar of stone?
Don't get hit. Jump. Take the ram. Take that little bit of stage.
At 140.
Yeah, you take the later hit of ram because he's gonna try and cover the ground, and then you just go.
I think that's just checkmate. If I'm being honest, I think the only way that like I think Mr. Fish would have had to like consciously think, I don't want Lunar to die here, and that's the only way he survives that in that situation.
You know, maybe he go on the platform. I don't know.
Okay. I'm curious to know why we want platforms.
Yeah, why are we going on a dirt stage too?
Oh yeah,
maybe
because we don't want dirt, we want stone.
We've been seeing a lack of materials here pretty recently though, so it may be just Lunar trying to lock down.
Oh
space,
yeah, maybe he's trying to like use less
there.
resources to make his walls because of the platforms being there. I don't know if that's as effective against Min Min as it is against other characters, since the arms are so far horizontal, but she's not really approaching you from above anyway.
Ooh,
Okay, that was really good.
Again, Lunar consistently finding these mine carts, a crucial option against Min Min, locking down so much space with the projectile. Not gonna get, gonna find the back air out of shield. Got Min Min out. We're just gonna throw the TNT. Oh, and it's gonna kill.
That was extremely Mr. Fish just laughed in the, you know that he's
goofing off.
He's goofing a little bit.
And we're seeing these high material stage is doing wonders for Lunar's game plan. Going to be able to take the first stock here. Min Min trying to catch something, not quite. Going to get caught by gold up tilt, 47% on the board from one interaction. Minecart coming in. Lunar looking for the down air, not quite. Nothing happening yet. Min Min going to throw Steve back off stage. Dragon Arm coming out.
Interestingly enough, I'm realizing this now. Mr. Fish, to preface, right, when I say somebody like is mashing, that's not necessarily a bad thing. There are situations where you do want to just click as many buttons as possible, but I'm realizing now that like Mr. Fish is really
Get the read for the second F smash roll.
That was a
Mr. Fish taking.
I mean, that you can't even really be mad about that one. That was really good from Lunar. No, Mr. Fish doesn't. He seems to click a lot more buttons in disadvantage than advantage. He's not really like pushing his advantage as hard as I feel like he maybe could be, especially when Steve is in the air. He's going for these like up smashes. I feel like he could chase I feel like he could chase Steve a little bit more in the air. Just like a
Absolutely.
thought. Okay.
Mixing up tempo would do wonders here, I feel. The Min really wanting to make sure that she can
Nice nair.
react to all these Steve options, just because Steve is playing at such a distance where you can react. What in the world happened with that dragon arm? It was shooting laser, it kind of wasn't. I don't know what happened.
Okay,
But
this is not a good position you want to be in.
Steve playing at ledge right here. Ram going to be able to get Min off the ledge. Looking for the forward air, not quite going to spike. Steve kind of playing around the range that you want to against Min. Looking for F smash, not quite going to find it.
That was bad.
Down
that
air.
was. I do not like these down airs from Mr. Fish.
Definitely getting
I'm
a little
not-
bit antsy.
Yeah, if these feel like panic down airs, these feel like I want you to not be near me.
Ooh, going for the accidental taunt.
Are you sure it was accidental?
No, I'm not sure, but you know,
I feel like
it's a very weird
Kieran would
place to taunt.
Kieran would totally taunt there.
It's a weird place to taunt because you're already down a stock and like you're up in
You know,
game.
sometimes you just gotta like, you know, up your mental a little bit with a taunt and be like, I got this. I'm swag. I'm cool.
I love the physics of Min. Her arms. I don't know how to finish that statement without sounding weird. Never mind.
Oh my gosh. Kieran playing with fire there, literally. I guess lava is not fire, but
no, that's magma.
oh, it's you're right because it's above ground.
yeah.
That was a good up smash. Admittedly, I think that might have been a bad down smash on Luna's part, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, but
I was not a big fan of that down smash because it's only covering a neutral getup, but you can react to that. So
I don't think they're familiar with how Min's ledge options work here.
Yeah.
But going to be able to find the back air, close out the game.
Okay.
Game 5, Juicer.
Game 5, Lunar Mr. Fish. Just really quickly, I'm going to pop back over. I'm going to pop over to side stream just to report. You know what's going on? More D has beaten C Dude 3-0. Vanilla Cam Ugly are playing in losers round 2. Wyvern and El Scorcho are on game 4 with El Scorcho being up. Dreamless Celestial Void just started playing. Trench 08 and Devin. Trench 08 Cornball still going on. Devin Respect still going on. Both of those are 21-minute sets. Solis Whippy still going on. I mean, Solis is going like random because Solis is just that good, but I feel like if you're going random against Incineroar, you're setting yourself up to lose.
Well, you're confident enough you can play around their movement, but Lunar, Mr. Fish back on stream again, going back to another high material stage. Of course, not as quick because it's wooden, but I don't think you're going to complain about using axe like that.
Yeah.
Also, notably, axe or wood a little bit more durable than dirt. I'm not sure that it matters too much against Min's arms, but
Do we
it
get a,
doesn't matter if he's
we do
getting
not-
in.
Okay. I like the four. You know, I kind of wish I had seen a little bit more aggression from Lunar there. I feel like in this situation against Min, a character who like really dominates neutral, I feel like in this matchup, I feel like you should probably try to, you know, edge guard Min a little harder.
Creating a backboard right there. Not going to use it, though. A little bit of a mix-up that you wouldn't expect.
Yep, that's what I want to see from Mr. Fish. That exact, like, not Ram, what is it called?
It was Megawatt.
Megawatt, yeah. The Megawatt forward air. I want to see that to punish minecart, not the charged F smash.
Do an amazing job of bumping him out and then using the second arm to punish Lunar for jumping out of the cart because it just got destroyed.
Because you notice that, like, if Lunar's doing minecart high in neutral in this situation,
Ooh.
that was just really good. That was just misspacing on Mr. Fish's part. I don't like the up smash. That was a little unfortunate for Lunar.
Oh my goodness, sorry
What are we
about that.
grabbing?
Sorry for anyone that heard that.
What is bro grabbing?
All right,
Okay,
we have
the dash
Diamond
attack is
online.
really good. I feel like, okay,
Getting a bit of extra iron.
that's
That's
worth. We have Diamond, and Diamond is going to kill so early, especially
Absolutely.
on town. Like you,
Ooh. Okay, gonna
Stop.
find the up airs.
Please,
Gonna
please,
send it to
Karen.
the spike again. Another forward air, 68%, 0.9. Looking for the
Oh.
up smash, not quite gonna be able to get it. Mr.
he tried
Fish
to hit
rolling in.
the Lunar Classic.
Yeah, the classic actually. I get
classic.
hit by that so much. It's so bad.
We really just like F smash to the crafting table and just let
goodness.
Steve get stage control. Doesn't matter though because the crafting table is going to extend the hitbox just long enough to get a down smash. Mr. Fish.
Oh my goodness.
Mr. Fish is, I feel like Mr. Fish needs to get a lot of percent here very quickly,
Right,
in
'cause
order to
Steve-
win this. Because if we go much longer, I think Steve's going to get another diamond. I don't know what we're at in the cycle, but
We're pretty early on in the cycle since the stock just started.
Yeah.
But Steve was giving a lot of opportunity to mine, so it may be more midway through than I'm relaying. Going to be
that was an unfortunate just misclick or lack of a click, I suppose.
that missed?
No, we should have
Okay.
done back air. We should have done back air.
I'm surprised that missed in general. I'm out with
Okay.
Lunar there.
Okay.
Hashtag my forward smash, my rule.
That's, I'm not. It's unfortunate that, it gives you. Actually, it's not really. We do have diamond though, so that's
Diamond
kind of what I
online.
mean. I feel like Kieran really wants to get like a good at least 80% before next stock.
Looking for the throw.
Because you're at 140 against Steve, you're probably not finishing this set with 2 stocks left. Okay, 80% is exactly what we want to see from Kieran. And Lunar,
Not quite going to be able to finish
Lunar-
out the stock.
Lunar's going to get hit by the Riddles 3 down tilt.
Ooh, okay.
That's
surviving off stage.
Okay, I'm a really big fan of how deep Mr. Fish went there. That was like
Still alive.
okay.
And Steve, comebacks can be made. Just got to find this one hit. Nope. That is going to be Mr. Fish 3-2.
Yeah, edge guarding. I mean, ledge trapping just became so much easier.